I don't want another night of trying to find another you, another rock bottom. I don't wanna wear another mini dress to impress a potential problem. I don't wanna spend the night at someone's place to fill the space that you used to walk in. I don't want another number in my phone, someone to hold at 3 in the morning. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I don't want somebody brand new. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. Guess I have to leave, have to leave, have to leave you. Just to need you. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I know I'm the one who ruined everything and made you think that it was all your fault. And I know the story's only just a word, and when it hurts, it isn't that simple. But I know that if you look me in the eyes, you can't deny that we're something different. And I know I'm done looking for your kiss on someone's lips to know that I miss you. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I don't want somebody brand new. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. Guess I have to leave, have to leave, have to leave you. Just to need you. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't want another night of trying to find another you, another rock bottom. I don't wanna wear another mini dress to impress a potential problem. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I don't want somebody brand new. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. Guess I have to leave, have to leave, have to leave you. Just to need you. I don't want somebody like you. I only want you. I only want you, yeah.
What you got to lose? Make up your mind, tell me what are you gonna do? It's only me, let it go. Seasons change and our love let it go. Feed the flame cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away.
Every day's a new day. Every way's a new way. On the edge of darkness.
And for our first driver interview to open up this pre-show today here at Daytona Beach, we're going to have Nick Tedrick come out, driver of Kraken. Now, Nick, I mean, we have a very different track out here. We have straight line racing, like a straight rhythm type of course. Tell us, how are you going to tackle the track? Because there's a lot of steep jumps. There's also some parts where you could floor it. I mean, how are you going to tackle this course that we have out here in Daytona?
Diamonds in the rough. Yeah, I'm just gonna drive. I'm a crack, bro. That's how I'm gonna drive.
So you've got a skills win this season. Came all the way back in Oakland. This track configuration has a lot of interesting hits on it. What are you looking forward to hitting after racing?
Just gonna wing it because I do not plan on winning. There is like no way Team Tomfoolery is winning anything. No hope. We are at the bottom of the list. But I think I'm gonna go for a bigger, cooler jump. Just be like Connor Bauer from Stadium Tour 1.
All right, looking forward to it.
Diamonds in the rough.
First Johnson. Do I
Yes.
need to walk up on that stage or whatever?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, cool. 'Cause I don't want to do that.
Alright, so second driver interview that we have tonight here in Daytona, we have Will Meyer, the driver of Slinger. Now, Will, you're just hot off of a 3-win streak in racing. Tonight you could possibly make it 4. How do you plan on doing so, especially with this track that we have out here, a straight rhythm course?
Well, the track's definitely going to cause me a few issues here, but this Mega Power 4 Gunslinger is one of a kind, cocked, locked, and ready to rock, and we're going to take home that win one way or another.
So it's no secret that your strong suit is racing, but obviously you're in the series lead. You've got a full season, of just skills consistency, freestyle consistency. How is there pressure going into the last event to try and hold off Chadwick Deerfoot and Nick Worthman?
Well, obviously, it's all going to be about consistency throughout all 3 contests this week. Obviously, skills has not been my strongest competition if you look at the skills averages, so going into it tonight, it's all going to be about keeping skills as high up as I can, and if I can take home that overall event tonight, take home the season trophy.
Alright, sounds great here, Will. I mean, good luck out there on the track. It's definitely going to be no easy task right there, handling that straight rhythm course. So yeah, fans, that is it for Will Meyer and Slinger. Catch him later tonight when we see him in action.
These days things have changed. There's a lot of talk, a lot of pushing and shoving. Well, if you want to walk the walk, well, let's have some respect.
get that name.
All right, for our third driver interview, we're going to have Jack Merkel, the driver of Gravedigger 36, come out here to do his interview. Now, Jack, earlier in the season, you had a 3-win streak in racing. Now, this is the finale. It all comes down to this one show. With the straight rhythm course that we have out here, how are you going to tackle the track, and do you expect to get the 4th win of this season that you have?
I definitely don't expect to get the 4th. I didn't expect to get any. I got lucky when it needed to be done the first 3 weeks. Didn't expect to get anything with Will being in the field, and to get the first 3 in a row, especially against him, was just insane. You got to be smooth and stay calm through the whole course, because you get off to a little bit to the side and you're going for a ride. Just got to be nice and easy over the jumps and try to keep it straight and going as fast as you can go.
So, like Brendan said, you've been on a really good hot streak recently, but it's no secret that in the last few events you've kind of cooled off a little bit. So how do you refocus, recenter, and try and put all your eggs in one basket and get a win here in Daytona on this tough, straight rhythm racing course?
I just got to stop driving scared. I've been driving scared the last 3 weeks, trying not to overdrive the truck, and I end up overdriving the truck and running slow. And I just got to stop doing that and run as fast as I possibly can and try to come out with a win.
Sounds great, Jack. I mean, you certainly do look confident here, and you have a game plan for racing. Fans, once again, check him out later tonight, where Jack Merkel will be in action. Thank you for coming out here into the booth, Jack.
For sure. Hopefully I can sweep like you have the last 2 weeks.
Well, thank you. Hopefully I wish the best for you as well, man.
Thanks.
I wanna be yours, pretty baby. Yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone. Bad. I can hear them say.
And for now, we're going to have our 4th driver interview. We're going to have Chadwick Deerfoot, the driver of Bad Company, who is part of the championship points race right now, just tied in 2nd place with Nick Worthman. Now, Chadwick, I just mentioned that you're in the points race for that series title. How does it feel? Like, what's the pressure like? What's going to be your game plan heading into tonight? Because you've been a really consistent driver all throughout the season. Though you haven't really picked up a lot of wins, you've definitely been staying up there on top of the board for a while. So walk us through how what's going to be your approach for tonight.
Basically, consistency has always been my focus, because as we've seen, sometimes you can win some, but then if you're just not staying consistent, you falter and then you can fall down the standings. So for me, it's like, yeah, I haven't picked up the wins like I wanted. I do the best I can, but as long as I'm staying consistent and not losing points, that's my main goal. It's one of those things you can't rely on other people making mistakes, but if they do, then you take advantage of it. All you can do is worry about what you're doing and go from there.
So, like you said, consistency is the main thing to go by. You've been getting consistently better as the shows have progressed, so you're on pace to have a really good show today. What's going to be your main focus on this racing course? It's obviously really fast, really good straight rhythm track, but there's some steeper ramps. How are you going to attack this?
Yeah, definitely finding the rhythm is the key. What makes or breaks this course is that first wall jump after the little double off the start. I think that's where pretty much all the races are going to be decided. Getting over that is the trickiest part of the course. If you spend too much time there trying to get over to, hit a wheelie off of that, you're basically done. So it's just get over that and then just try to control the truck the rest of the way, because it can take a weird bounce any which way. But honestly, I think it's fun to see us taking straight line into a different dimension and doing something new with it to make it fresh. And definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll do all right tonight. Just drive the best I can. If it works out for me, cool. If it don't, I'll just keep on trucking and do what I can do.
Sounds great. Chadwick, I mean, I wish the best of luck to you out there. Once again, catch him later tonight where he's going to be competing for that points title. Once again, Chadwick, thank you for coming here into the booth, and I wish the best of luck to you out there on the track.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Never needed any reason to find deliverance. Like a cancer running through my veins. Oh, it's never gonna give in. See 'em march like lambs to the slaughter. Toy soldiers line up on the altar. I was never meant to drink that water. They'll remember me when I'm underground. Heavy is the crowd. Never pause, never let them bleed you out. I'll be still standing when they try to bring my castle down. I'll never bow down. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Oh, heavy is the crowd. With the weight of the world crashing, pushing you closer to the edge. You find a way to get a little bit stronger, to fight off the demons. Yeah. See 'em march like lambs to the slaughter. Toy soldiers line up on the altar. I'll rise, hell or high water, and you'll remember me when I'm underground. Heavy is the crowd. Never pause, never let them bleed you out. I'll be still standing when they try to bring my castle down. I'll never bow down. Heavy is the crowd. Everything will fade away. Nothing in this world is meant to stay. Heavy is the crowd, heavy is the crowd, oh. Heavy is the crowd, heavy is the crowd, oh. Heavy is the crowd, heavy is the crowd, oh. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Never pause, never let them bleed you out. I'll be still standing when they try to bring my castle down. I'll never bow down. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
I got a mind full of aggravation. I can take it if I just relax. I say a prayer for the motivation. Keep me solid so I stay on track. But there's a monkey on my back and he don't know how to act. Got me climbing up and down the walls. Now I gotta make a choice. Maybe then I can rejoice. Cause I'm sick of all the same withdrawals. I got a mind full of inspiration. And I ain't living in the past no more. So beast your arms on the big blue sky and wave bye-bye from the long black Cadillac. Pay the price, got like never before. And there's a roadblock in every direction, but I ain't stopping cause I'm in control. And there's a monkey on my back, so I gotta set a trap, cause I'm sick of all the same withdrawals. I got a mind full of inspiration, and I ain't living in the past no more. So beat your eyes on the big blue sky.
Excuse me, social distance, please.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna transition from driver interviews into some announcers predictions out here. So we're gonna have myself, Adrian, and also co-host of the league, Austin Dalgan, give all of their predictions for tonight, being that it is the finale. So, Austin, how about you start us off here? Who do you think is gonna win all three competitions, and also who do you think is gonna win that points chase tonight?
Man, this event's going to be wicked and crazy. Yeah, we got a crazy straight line track, and I honestly think it's going to be a total wild card winner for racing, as we're going to see Jaden McClam take that spot. He's winning racing tonight. For the skills competition, he wants to make an impact and lock in his spot in the skills world finals. So I think your skills winner tonight is going to be Jackson Mazzaros in Jurassic Attack. And lastly, for freestyle, this dude has been going all out for freestyle since he won it for the first time in, I believe, yes, Glendale. And it's going to go to Nick Worthman in the Brodozer. And then for the overall championship, I believe Nick Worthman is going to make up all the points that he needs. And Nick Worthman is going home with the Stadium Championship Series 2 trophy.
Wow, really solid predictions there. I can definitely agree with most of you on that. But before I head into mine, Adrian, who do you think is going to get the win here tonight in the competitions and also overall in the point standings?
So Austin brought up a great point. This track is straight rhythm. It's extremely unpredictable. So I'm not going to make the prediction that Will Meyer is going to win racing for a fourth week in a row. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to go with somebody that not many people expect, and I'm going to say the same for Jax Cohen. He's going to win racing. Then he's been consistent all season long in two-wheel skills. I'm going to say Nick Worthman takes that. And then for freestyle, I'm going to say the head of the table, Chadwick Deerfoot takes freestyle. And then for the overall series, he's been consistently improving, consistently getting more and more points after each stop. So I'm going to say Chadwick Deerfoot takes the series.
Man, all right. Really solid predictions there as well. Both you making some pretty solid points. Well, for my predictions, considering that this is a really challenging straight rhythm course and it's going to take a lot of precision and technical driving to get through it, I'm thinking that, once again, anyone can pretty much win. But I'm going with either Jack Merkel. I think his Gravedigger truck is just set up perfectly with the way his shock's handled. He has a really good setup for how he's able to land all of these jumps and carry that momentum out all throughout the track. Or also, we might be seeing Chadwick Deerfoot possibly come out with a racing win. He made it to the semifinals last week, I believe. It was a couple events ago, I think. He made the finals actually in Atlanta. He made the semis in Indianapolis. So possibly, I'm thinking Chadwick Deerfoot as a wild card winner here for racing. For skills, I gotta agree with Austin. Jackson Mazzaros, he's always been great in skills. He has a lot of good technical abilities behind his truck. So if he's able to make it out here in skills, I think that he's gonna get the win. As for freestyle, this driver has been really consistent. He's up there in the freestyle averages. He's really been making a name for himself this season of RORMJL, and I think inside of that Green Dragon machine, Devin Doss is going to finally get that freestyle win that he's been wanting all season long. And as for who's going to win the points, I personally believe that although Chadwick Deerfoot, I believe he's going to win racing, Nick Worthman's definitely going to be consistent all night long. But I think Will Meyer is going to come out with the points win, as this is the finale. He's done so well all throughout the season. I don't think that he's going to let it go out of his hands today. And I don't think the pressure is really going to affect Will. He's been in here in this situation a lot of times before, especially in NAMT. I think he's got it secured tonight.
Don't know what's going down, but it doubt. You better believe it. You gotta see that I don't have to do a thing. I'm just gonna sit and wait. Karma will hit you like a tidal wave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're gonna know the price you paid. You better believe it. You gotta see that karma will hit you like a tidal wave. Hey, did you think you'd get away with everything that you have done? No, justice will prevent it's lethal like a loaded gun. You better believe it. You gotta see that you're selfish and ignorant, just another spineless fool. Karma will hit you like a tidal wave. And you're gonna know the price you paid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You better believe it. You gotta see that karma will hit you like a tidal wave. It's gonna get ya. Everything is said and done. It's gonna get ya. Burn it's like a loaded gun. Oh, karma will hit you like a tidal wave. And you're gonna know the price you paid. You better believe it. You gotta see that karma will hit you like a tidal and you're gonna know the price you paid. Price you paid. You better believe it. You gotta see that karma will hit you like a tidal wave. It's gonna get you. Welcome to the jungle.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Daytona, this is Monster Jam Live.
I'll be more than just. When it's time to party, we will party hard. Let's get a party going, let's get a party going. Now it's time to party and we'll party hard. Let's get a party going, let's get a party going. When it's time to party, we will always party hard. When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Nine years, Sim Monsters veteran. Season 4 high jump champion. From Dallas, Georgia. Driving Bad Company. Chadwick Deerfoot.
Bad company, and I won't deny. Bad company, till the day I die. Yeah, till the day I die. Back in the good old days, knew how to brawl. I'm talking real gunslingers. I'm talking real outlaws. They saddle up and ride on into town. Well, it was high noon in the mall saloons. You knew what was going down. They took it outside.
Alright, Monster Jam Live fans, we're going to transition into our Monster Energy Racing competition. You all know the deal. It is a head-to-head single elimination bracket style tournament. And this time, once again, as we mentioned in the pre-show, we're going to be seeing the drivers take on a straight line rhythm course. So Adrian, tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the track and what do you think it's going to require of these drivers to run a good pass on here?
Yeah, this track is extremely fast-paced, but it's also really hectic. You got these steep walls that are going to provide the drivers with a challenge. It's not just pin it to win it. You really have to have that level of finesse to be able to get over the wall. So you're going to see a lot of finesse in that early area of the track, and then it's just wide open, straight shot to the finish. It's going to make for a really fast-paced and great racing bracket. And first race is going to include Trent Fung and Whiplash. He's been having an off season, but he looks to change that here tonight, and he's going to have a really tough draw in round one. He's got Will Meyer and Slinger.
See Will Meyer trying to look for that fourth racing win in a row. Let's see if he can get things started here in round number one.
Drivers have the green. Very even heading into the wall, but Will's going to approach it nicely. But Trent has the lead actually heading into the end of the race. He's going to get a little off course, and that's going to be all Will Meyer and Slinger.
Yeah, right there, Trent actually had the lead because Will Meyer did a bit of a wheelie over the wall, but Trent just lost all of his control there. He one-tired the final jump, I believe, and that just gave all of the advantage to Will Meyer to get the win.
That's going to be an underrated discipline, I think, in tonight's action. You really have to make sure you don't get off course, because this is, as much as it is a long racing course, it's a very narrow one. You see, there's not much room for error.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to take a lot of precision and technical driving to get through. You could stand on the throttle, but, it's a gamble. You could definitely go off course or easily make mistakes on here, especially over that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're going to transition into our second race of round number one. You're going to see the competitors on the board in just a moment. And here is the first driver staging himself right now, Devin Doss in Dragon.
Devin Doss, not able to get a win this season yet, but looking for one here in racing tonight. Looks like he's going to have a bye run here.
Yep. Looks like you're supposed to be taking on Jurassic Attack, but Jackson Mazzaro is unable to pull up to the line at the moment. But Devin Doss with a pretty solid lap right now.
Yeah, once you're able to not wheelie over that wall, you're pretty much in the high rent district. You're going to be running some of the faster times that we're going to be seeing. Obviously, I don't have a timer with me, but we'll see what Devin got there. It looked quick.
And the time is in. He got a 12.8971. A pretty solid time here. The first driver to make his way into the 12-second range. So Devin Doss already looking fresh out here on this course.
Next up, looking to get some spots up back in points, it's Jaden McClam driving Megalodon. His opponent in the other lane, obviously his opponent trying to take on his points spot, it's Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Very evenly matched race here, both of these drivers extremely talented. We'll see who's able to get the win. They have the green, looks like a slight hole shot to Megalodon, but it's close. Really even.
Oh man.
Photo finish, I'm not going to call it here, but it looked like Jaden McClam might have gotten the win. We'll see what the official replay says.
Take a look at your super glued to the action replay right here. I don't think you could see. Oh, there you go. There's Megalodon, and you could see right there. It looks like by a tire, just on stream, that Jaden McClam got the win over Jax Cohen.
Yeah, really close race there. Both pretty solid times for both of these drivers. Jax with a 12:05, Jaden McClam with an 11:96. So very even race there.
Right now we're going to have our fourth race of round number 1. We're going to have Chris Bialik in Monster Mutt pull up onto the track. And he's going to be taking on a driver that is in contention for the points title, Chadwick Deerfoot in Bad Company. One of my picks to win here in racing, Chadwick Deerfoot, a really good driver. He's been really consistent in racing, just I don't think that, he's never really been able to pick up that win. They're going to go off the line right here, pretty even. A slight edge to Chris, actually. Over the wall, Monster Mutt looking tight with the advantage, and Chris Bialik is going to take out my pick here in round number 1. A great win for Chris.
That's huge for points. Chadwick needed that round 1 win to really give himself a shot here, but he still can make it up in race and two-wheel skills and freestyle, but that's definitely going to shock the point standings there.
Yeah, right now that's just going to open the door for Nick Worthman and Will Meyer to catch up.
Next up, it's going to be Aaron Lurie representing Team Monster Energy here. His opponent in the other lane, it's another driver in series contention, Nick Worthman and Brodos, are looking to get the win here. Both drivers at the line getting staged. They have the green, slight hole shot to Aaron Lurie, but it's close. Over the wall, both drivers nail it. Monster Energy getting a little bit crossed up, and it's going to be Brodozer advancing on to the next round. Monster Energy going for a tumble.
Right there, I mean, Nick Worthman, he just got the win out of round number 1. So right now, he's guaranteed to have more points than Chadwick Deerfoot. That's going to move him up to a guaranteed second place right under Will Meyer. So Nick Worthman, he's really serious about taking this points title right here in round number 1.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be one up by his friend Izzy. Obviously, his friend Izzy winning Stadium Tour 1. Nick would like to get a Stadium Series win of his own here to balance it out.
It looks like, before we head into the next race, the news is out that Aaron Lurie will not be making it out for two-wheel skills because that crash right there on top of the pod is way too hard on the truck, and so, I mean, his crew is going to have a pretty hard time getting that thing back together for the rest of the night.
Yeah, for real. An extremely violent crash, nosing it into that ramp, and it sent him for a tumble. Tough break for Aaron, but he'll look to rebound.
Right, we're going to transition into our last race here of round number 1. You're going to see the drivers on the board in just a moment, and here we go. We have Jack Merkel in Gravedigger going to pull up to the line.
Obviously, he's had some racing success this year, but it's been tough in these last couple weeks. We'll see if he's able to come back with a win here.
Going to go off. This is just pretty much a practice pass right here for Jack, and look at how he handled the wall. Very nice and low to the ground, and right there, he's going to get a very good pass here in round number 1.
Jack obviously racing nobody but the clock, but he was definitely looking fast in round 1 there.
Right now, it looks
going to be. Oh, sorry.
It looks like we're going to transition into our last race of round number 1. Nick Tedrick and Kraken is going to be pulling onto the track, and he's going to be having a teammate race with Michael Alonso and Jester. Now, Adrian, you could take it away and call this race right here, the last race of round number 1.
Yeah, both these drivers have been struggling, but a win here in round 1 would really boost both of their self-esteem heading into round 2. They have the green, slight hole shot to Jester, but I'm not going to say it's by much. And going into the wall, he's actually going to fall off the side of the wall. That's going to leave it all open to Kraken to advance into round 2. He's getting a little crossed up himself. He might not make it back for the next round. What a crash from Kraken.
Oh my gosh, what a race. I mean, tomfoolery motorsports for you right there. Both of them just with wild wrecks right there. Michael Alonso unable to finish his pass, and then Nick just wheeling over the line, sending him up and over. Wow.
No matter what, it's a 5-second penalty for Kraken, but he had a really rough crash. I'm not sure what's going to happen for Skills if he's able to make it back or not. Or to make it back for his round 2 race, that is. Yeah, we've just received word that Kraken will not make it back for the next round. That means I assume Jester is going to advance, but he rolled over, so I'm not sure if it's a legal pass. We need to. Oh, it's going to be a fast loser. Yeah, DNF for Jester, so that means a fast loser is going to be brought back.
Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna have 2 fast losers because we weren't able to run one of the races here. We were supposed to have Bro Camino taking on Vendetta, Max Silver taking on Blaine Davis, but both of them weren't able to pull up to the track. So we're gonna need a fast loser to take on Will Meyer. Then we also need someone to take on Jack Merkel because both teammate drivers of Tomfoolery Motorsports, one of them crashing badly across the line and the other one unable to finish the pass. So this is going to be interesting right here.
So we just received word that the fastest losers are going to be Jax Cohen, but most importantly, Chadwick Deerfoot. This is huge, huge for the points.
Yeah, you said it right there. I thought that Chadwick was going to be done for racing, but I mean, right there, this is just the call-in right there for another chance at that points run. As, I mean, Chadwick Deerfoot, I mean, he must be pretty thankful for both teammates of Tomfoolery Motorsports right there to kind of just kind of double die right there in that race. But this is going to leave him a big opportunity to once again get himself back into the points race. And right now we're going to get underway with our second race of our first race of round number 2.
He can't think about the chance he's been given though. He's really got to refocus and get ready to race in this next round.
Right here in this first race of round number 2, we're going to be seeing Will Meyer and Slinger taking on Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Yep, Jax Cohen, your other driver in this bracket, given new life. They have the green. It's all Will heading into the wall. Yeah, there's an excellent path from Will Meyer, but it's still close. I'm not sure if Soldier Fortune Black Ops was able to make up the ground there. We'll see what the official ruling is.
Yeah, it looks like Jax definitely had more momentum, but I think Will might have been able to hold him off there at the line. Waiting on an official call, and we're also waiting on the times there for both of the drivers, Will Meyer and Jax Cohen. But in the meantime, we're going to transition into our second race of round number 2, which it should be Devin Doss in Dragon taking on Jaden McClam in Megalodon.
Jaden McClam actually among one of the faster times in round 1, 4th fastest time in round 1. His challenger in the other lane, Devin Doss, had a decent round 1 time. It was just enough to get him the win, though. We'll see if he's able to improve on that time in his race against Jaden McClam here.
See, both drivers staged and ready. They're going to go off the line right now. Looks like Devin maybe with a slight advantage. They're going to go into the wall. Oh man, they're looking pretty close, but Devin's pulling away.
Devin with a really interesting approach over that wall, and it's going to give him the win, I think. It was a very close race, just like Jaden McClam's round 1 race. We'll see what the official ruling is.
Can walk into the flames and you should never be afraid, 'cause you are the master.
It looks like we have an official call. It will be Devin Doss in Dragon, just taking the win by a very slim margin right there, by about a tire's length, getting the win over Jaden McClam, and he'll be advancing on to the semifinals.
Yeah, Devin getting that crucial 11-second time. A lot of the faster times we've seen all night are in that high 11-second range, and Devin got into it. Jaden McClam almost getting into it with a low 12 there, but it's not going to be enough to get him the win.
Alright, it looks like we're going to get ready for our third race here in round number 2. We're going to have Nick Worthman and Brodozer taking on Chris Bialik and Monster Mutt, and Chris was actually the fastest racer of round number 1, so let's see if Nick Worthman's going to be able to keep up with him in this race.
Yeah, Chris almost taking out one of our series contenders. Obviously, Chadwick Deerfoot got back in, so we'll see if he's able to do the same to Nick Worthman here, but it's not looking like it so far. Nick with a big lead.
Gonna come over the line, and oh man, Chris is gonna kind of tail whip it over the line, but Nick Worthman is gonna get the win, and that's gonna help him out in the points once again, keeping up the consistency in racing, and he had a pretty good approach over the wall right there in that pass. So far, we have a pretty interesting semi-final bracket here with Willmeyer and Slinger taking on Devin Doss and Dragon. Then we're also going to have Nick Worthman and Brodozer taking on either one of these two competitors here in our final race of round number 2. We're going to see Jack Merkel and Gravedigger taking on one of the fastest losers out here, Chadwick Deerfoot, in bad company. Let's see if Chadwick Deerfoot's going to stay focused on the track and take advantage of this opportunity that he has to get himself back into the points.
Yeah, it's really a battle of titans to end the round. Both of these drivers seasoned veterans on Sim Monsters, and we'll see which one of them is able to get into the semifinals.
Right now, it looks like they're going to go off the line, and it looks like Chadwick just kind of leaving Jack right there in the dust, but he takes that hill way too high.
That race, oh, Chadwick's in trouble, and Jack's going to come from behind and get the win. What a race!
Oh my.
That race looked like it was all Chadwick Deerfoot, but then he got a little caught up on the Jackrabbit, and Jack Merkel capitalized, and that's going to send him into the semifinals.
Yeah, it looks like Chadwick kind of wheelied over one of the obstacles right there, and that just set him up for a bad bounce over the second to last one, and then just right into that final obstacle. He just wheelied across the line. Tough break right there for Chadwick, but Jack Merkel right there able to take advantage of that mishap from Chadwick and get the win right here and make his way into the semifinals.
Yeah, we've got a really good Final Four here. It's obviously chock full of Sim Monsters legends, except for Nick Worthman, who's the young kid on the block and looking to win his first ever series here. He's on the brink of it. He can taste it. He wants to maybe get the racing win here, and it'll catapult him into possibly taking home the series victory. We'll see what he's able to do here.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick Worthman, I mean, he's done really well all throughout the season, and of course tonight to keep up with all these veterans here in Sim Monsters. So let's see if he's going to carry that momentum into the finals. But for now, we're going to get underway with the first race of the semis. Devin Doss and Will Meyer, they go off the line. They're going to head to the wall. Oh man, Will Meyer with a bit of an advantage.
Coming to the line, it's going to be close. Gunslinger gets all cocked up, and he's going to nose pick, and still rolling, but brings it back onto the wheels. That race was really close. Looks like we're going to have to go to an official review.
Right there, we're going to get some footage here from our Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, as that was an incredibly close race right there. But the question is if Will Meyer actually won, would he be able to come back after that wreck?
Extremely close finish there between Slinger and Dragon. I'm being told it's Slinger, my bad. The officials were scared by my use of the word gun, so Gunslinger, not the truck here running tonight. Will Meyer and Slinger. We'll see if he was able to get the win here in the semifinals.
Looked like on the replay it was in fact Slinger. Still waiting on an official call, as once again that wreck at the line might have costed him. Who knows?
A huge development in the series. That crash from Will Meyer is going to take him out for the rest of racing and all of two-wheel skills. That is extremely crucial for the point series. That's going to give Nick Worthman, I think, the lead if he's able to have a good enough run in skills, I think.
Yeah, Will Meyer, you said it right there. He's not going to be able to make it back out for skills. So, wow, Chadwick and Nick able to make up some ground. And speaking of Nick, he's going to be here in this second race here in the semis. And right here, it looks like he has the advantage over Jack.
He's got no time to think about the chance he's just been given. He's got to focus on getting this win, and he's going to advance to the finals. Nick Worthman making the most out of the opportunity he's been given by Will Meyer's crash, and he's going to advance to the finals. Really clean pass there for Nick, and he's just on the rail here tonight.
Man, what a wild night of racing that we had with, once again, like you said, Adrian, storylines being made, and it all comes down to this final round race right here between two tough competitors that have been able to handle this track so well consistently all throughout the night. And we're about to meet up with our final round contenders in just a moment. You're going to see them on the board.
Wow, I'm being told that Nick Worthman won that race all at the line. Jack Merkel, despite losing the race, had the fastest time all night. So it just really shows that a lot of these races can be won and lost at the starting line. Final round, it's going to be Devin Doss driving Dragon, known more as a freestyler. He's on the brink of his first racing win of the season. His opponent in the other lane, it's the young kid looking for the series win, Nick Worthman and Brodozer.
Right here, this is going to be a huge win for Nick if he could get past Devin Doss and just beat him to the line right here. The stakes are high in this final round. Final race of Stadium Championship Series 2 right here. They're going to approach the wall right now. Nick Worthman. Oh, what happened to Devin?
Dragon is going to get stuck, and it's all Brodozer. Nick Worthman taking the racing win at Daytona. What a night for Nick Worthman. That's going to give him the series lead, I believe, if he's able to capitalize in skills. Just a huge turn of events as the racing night progressed here in Daytona, and Nick Worthman's going to capitalize by getting the win. Obviously celebrating all the way down the front stretch. Nick Worthman and Brodozer, your racing winning here at Daytona.
Yeah, he is just so happy for this win. Doing the donut, he's going to cross right over the racing lane. Just what a win it is going to be, and that's going to propel him a lot here heading into skills, like you said, Adrian.
Those donuts through the grass, eerily reminiscent of those that we saw from Dale Earnhardt when he won the Daytona 500 in this very facility. Nick Worthman, excellent racing win.
Tell no lies, I ain't gonna apologize. You can see just where I stand, you know exactly who I am. Taking everything I want, don't believe me, then just watch. Standing like the earth is mine, moving like I own this time. Can't stop me now. Bare my soul, ain't afraid to walk on coals. Hear the thunder when I step, you know where to place your bet. I'm burning like a house on fire, cutting like a razor wire. I ain't gonna tell no lies, I ain't gonna apologize.
If both Ramsey drivers make the...
There we go. Okay.
It's going to be a skills competition. All these drivers looking to throw down 2 hits. Anything on 2 wheels is allowed. Our first driver in skills is going to be Trent Fung in Whiplash. After his racing performance didn't go the way he would like, he's going to start off the 2-wheel skills competition.
See how he's going to be able to kick things off here. As you see him on the board, Trent Fung in the Whiplash machine. Once again, these drivers have 2 hits to perform their best 2-wheel maneuvers, or 1 wheel, possibly, you never know. We're looking for combos, wheelies, moonwalks, bicycles, sidewalls, virtually anything on 2 wheels or 1 wheel. And there's so many things to hit out here. Like, there's so much opportunity for these drivers to get great hits in. And looks like Trent's going to go for the bicycle.
Onto the banking there with his bicycle. We haven't really... I didn't know if drivers were going to incorporate the front stretch into their moves, and Trent's able to do it first driver out by getting that bicycle onto the front stretch banking. Really interesting hit from Trent Fung as he's looking for his second hit. I believe it's going to be over this bus.
Definitely lining up for something here.
Trent getting lined up. Don't really know what he's going to be going for here, but he's pulling it on top of the bus, and he's going to moonwalk off it. Really nice hit there as he's bringing it all the way down, bringing it down the track towards the back of the ramp, and he's going to hit the barrier.
Oh, man, that's going to be a deduction on his overall points right there. damaging the barriers, but still a pretty solid performance there from Trent. Once again, like you said, Adrian, he incorporated the front stretch into his first two-wheel skill move, so that was pretty cool, but then he was just unable to execute the moonwalk there on the second hit.
Yeah, Trent's a bit of a wild man. He can really accomplish some cool things, but if he gets into trouble, it's usually really grand spectacle. You know, he's always tumbling across the track, and he's going to tumble into the barrier there.
And the score for Trent Fung is going to be a 7.431, a relatively good score to kick things off here in skills, as we're going to transition into Jax Cohen's run here inside of the Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
You know, Jax Cohen, after winning the overall events in Week 1, has not had the season he was hoping for, but he can all change that here if he's able to have a good performance here in two-wheel skills. Looking for his first move. It looks like he's going to pull it up onto this racing jackrabbit ramp here, and he's going to get it into a moonwalk. That was nice. Kind of riding it out.
Be able to make out of it.
Looks like he's going to pull it onto the racing double. Really nice as he's going to do it over both. No, just the one. He's going to set it down in the middle.
Nicely done right there. Walking it over the ramp there in forward momentum fashion. Let's see what he's got for the second hit, though. This is where he could definitely take the lead. Might be going for the slap wheelie? Yes, he is, and he's going to walk it all the way across the infield.
Very nice slap wheelie. Still keeping it going. Pablo Huffbaker style, one wheel to the other, and he's going to set it down. What a second hit from Jax Cohen and Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Right there, it's just the simple hits that drivers can make so much out of, and it could really get you far into the skills challenge, as we're going to see how the judges evaluated that run as the scores are coming in.
That second hit, it looked like he was going to get caught up on the jammer, but he was able to navigate around it and keep that wheelie going. That's going to score well for him.
Yeah, right there, the score is a 9.124, blasting into the lead here as the second driver out for skills. Oh, fantastic performance there from Jax Cohen in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
I think the move that tied that second hit together was when he had it going from one wheel to the other. Eerily reminiscent of Pablo Huffbaker at World Finals 8. Really nice hit there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to set the bar high with these next 14 competitors left. Next up, Chadwick Deerfoot, driver in series contention here, looking to get a good skills run to possibly catapult himself into the points lead.
See what he's going to go for. Chadwick Deerfoot, known for going for the more technical moves here and the more realistic combinations, and looks like he's going to go over this bus stack. Oh no, he's lining up for something here.
Getting a huge run at it. It looks like it's going to be a wheelie over the bus, down the ramp, and he is in trouble, and that's going to set him on his lid. On his only one hit under his belt there in two-wheel skills. Definitely not the night he's hoping for through these first two competitions. I can't see that scoring very well.
Yeah, right there. I mean, that's definitely going to hurt Chadwick in the points run, as the score is coming in. It's a 2.423. That's going to put him in third place at the moment under Trent Fung. And I mean, Nick Worthman, this leaves a door of opportunity for him to catapult himself into the skills, into the top of the board for skills to overtake Chadwick here, as that's probably going to motivate him. He just saw Chadwick flip over on the first hit. Let's see how that affects Nick Worthman heading on to his run.
Yeah, Chadwick looked like he was going to have a great hit there. He had that really creative wheelie onto the top of the bus, but it ended up catching when he was riding it down, and it twisted him onto his roof. There was nothing really much he could do about that. When you get into those situations, it's extremely hard to pull out of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 60-second clock here. Don't know who we're going to be waiting on. Next up would be Aaron Lurie in Monster Energy, I believe, but because of his hard wreck there in racing, that put him out of skill. So it looks like we're just waiting on Michael Alonso and Jester to pull out onto the track.
If Michael Alonso is unable to pull it out onto the track, he will be getting a 0 in tonight's competition, so he really needs those points if he's, going to be putting together a good event. And it looks like he's made it into the game. He's going to be able to run skills here. He 60-second timer was not up, so we'll see what he's got here for his 2 hits.
Alright, looks like he's gonna go heading for the pod. Might be going for a slap wheelie like what Jax did, who knows? He's gonna go up and over, he's gonna nose pick it, get it onto the rear twos, and he's gonna walk it out.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna catch the dirt there and set it down. I don't know if he was trying to set it down there. It looks like the dirt just caught those rear tires and put him back on his wheels. We'll see if he's able to have a nice second hit there to compare with the first one. Lining up in the middle of that valley kind of double popper ramp there, and he's going to pull it into a moonwalk. Very nice. Into a really sweet hit there from Michael Alonso.
I think he may have touched the barrier. I'm not sure. That's up to the officials to see right there. But nonetheless, a pretty solid run there for Michael Alonso. He got the slap wheelie in, though I don't think he won-upped the performance from Jax Cohen. And he had a pretty nice moonwalk to wheelie combination. See how the judges thought of that. The score is an 8.45.
Next up, driving Megalodon, it's going to be Jaden McClam. He had a decent night in racing. He made a couple of rounds, or made round 2. Wasn't able to make the semifinals, but we'll see if he's able to bounce back here in 2-wheel skills and put together a nice run. Kind of pulling it over the double ramp there. I'm not sure that counts for his hit. I don't think it will. Pulling it onto the valley. Oh, nope, still looking for something else to hit.
Just kind of monster trucking over all these obstacles. Oh, there we go.
Pulling it into the middle of the valley in a moonwalk. He's going to set it down a little earlier than I think you would have liked, but still a nice hit from Jaden McClam to start off his run.
Yeah, right there, he was able to walk it up and over the hill. That's probably going to help him in the scores right there. So judges like to see what these drivers could do on the 2 wheels, not just kind of holding out their moonwalks and wheelies on the floor. Might be going for the bicycle here, and let's see if he's going to walk it out all the way across.
Very long bicycle here for Jaden McClam, trying to challenge Ryan Anderson's record. Doesn't look like he has enough room for it, but he's really having a long bicycle down the front stretch of Daytona. Pulling it towards the end of the track, heading for that bus, and he's going to set it down. Really nice hit there for Jaden McClam.
Yeah, solid performance right there, especially with the second hit with the bicycle. It rode it all the way across the track. I mean, there's a lot of distance on Daytona, so these drivers definitely would like to take advantage of all the space that they have. As the score is an 8.625, that's going to put him in second place. Good performance here from Jaden McClam, but still, Jax Cohen remains in the hot seat.
Next up, he made it all the way to the semis in racing, looking to have a nice skills performance here to go along with it. Jack Merkel and Gravedigger, looking for his first hit, getting right into the action. It's going to be a bicycle onto the banking, back onto the field of play. Really long bicycle here, almost as long as what we saw from Jaden McClam. We'll see if he's able to go longer. And he's going to keep it going right next to the bus into a wheelie.
Oh.
He's going to pull that wheelie onto the banking and set it down. Really nice first hit there from Jack Merkel, something we haven't seen all night. Bicycle into a wheelie, really creative. And he goes for another bicycle.
Oh, man. Put it onto the sidewalls. Oh, okay.
Spinning extremely quickly, and he's going to roll it over. Unable to land on the tires there. Really nice first hit. Had a really nice second hit until he pulled it onto the roof, so we'll see what scores they give him there for that.
the scores are coming in. Oh, it looks like the score is going to be an 8.584 for Jack Merkel in Gravedigger. So, pretty solid performance, as that's going to put him in 3rd place, right under Jaden McClam and Megalodon.
Gonna put him into 3rd place, but I can't help but think that he would have gotten scored higher if he was able to bring it back on to all fours. But, you know, not many points lost there. I don't know if he would have gotten the lead anyway over Jax, but definitely a nice skills run from Jack Merkel. Next up here in two-wheel skills, it's going to be Devin Dawson Dragon. Made it all the way to the finals, looking to have another really good performance here in skills.
Devin, he must have been pretty aggravated after that performance in the finals, not making it over the wall as how he wanted to. But right now, he's making it up here in two-wheel skills with a nice nose wheelie. Oh, man.
Devin's in trouble, and...
Oh, man.
Hit the side of that tabletop racing lane area there, and it just sent him for a loop. Sent him kind of flat spinning through the air almost, and it just landed awkwardly and put him on his lid. Now this track is just eating these drivers alive. It ate them alive in racing, and now it's taking a couple of casualties here in two-wheel skills with Devin and Chadwick.
Yeah, you said it right there. This track, I mean, there's so much to hit, but then again, a lot of drivers could definitely get tripped up over all these obstacles, so it's really hard to try and choose a spot there to do your hits off of, as Draken gets a 4.326, putting him in the mid-pack here in skills.
Next up, it's going to be what I believe is your points leader right now, barring something unforeseen. If he has a good two-wheel skills run, it's Nick Worthman and Brodozer. You know, Will Meyer being out for two-wheel skills is going to have Nick Worthman really able to make up a ton of points here in the standings. We'll see if he's able to have a good skills run to maybe give him the lead.
He's going to go up and over that wall right there, and he's going to pop it. Oh, never mind. He should pull down and go for the double.
Yeah, just looking for something to hit. Going to pull it onto the double. Moonwalking up it. And he doesn't have the juice to get all the way up it, so he's going to set it down and try to go front ways over the tabletop.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, man, he's bouncing it on top.
Extreme levels of finesse here for Nick Worthman and Brodozer.
Oh my gosh. And he's just going to hold it out, and he's going to walk it back over that hill. Nick Worthman just taking advantage of that opportunity here for the points run. And man, he's making so much out of it. Back down the hill he goes.
You know, driving a truck that's usually full throttle all the time, every day. Really great finesse there from Nick, letting off the gas when he needed to and applying the brakes, and really good first hit there from Nick Worthman. First hit was so good, I didn't even remember that there was a second hit, but he's going to pull it onto the bicycle and put it into some sidewalls. Into a wheel!
What? He got it!
Wow. Nick Worthman and Brodozer came to play here tonight with the racing win and an excellent skills performance.
Oh,
That's
man.
into a moonwalk. What a hit from Nick Worthman. What a skills performance. Wow. What more can you say about Nick?
Just a jaw-dropping performance there with the moonwalk up and over that hill. I mean, he was pretty much rocking it back and forth. Then the side wheelie was executed so cleanly. The score is in. He will blast into the lead with a 9.436. Nick Worthman and Brodos are sitting in the hot seat.
You know, I gotta say, that's to the surprise of absolutely nobody. That run was fantastic. And that's going to put him in contention for, honestly, the event sweep. I mean, he's got the racing win. He's got the lead in skills with just 3 more trucks to go. He's having a great event so far, and at the most important moment he could have in the season.
Right now, we're going to transition into our what is supposed to be our third to last competitor out here. We have Chris Bialik in Monster Mutt. Let's see what he's going to do out here in skills to try and follow up that performance of Nick Worthman. It cannot be easy for him, but let's see how he handles that pressure.
Chris navigating his way down the front stretch, looking for his first obstacle to hit. Pulls it towards the middle of the track. Looks like he might be headed for that bus ramp. We'll see as he whips it around the turn. Yeah, I believe that's what he's going for, a bicycle off the bus. Haven't really seen a bicycle done there yet. Really creative start to the move. We'll see what he's able to make out of it here.
Yeah, right now he's just crabbing it all along the infield right now, and he's just going to walk it all across, over the roller.
Wow,
Man.
He's still going. Onto the front stretch, it looks like he's going to set it down. A really long bicycle, kind of crab walking bicycle for Crispy Alec. Trying to find something special to do for his second hit. Looking around, we'll see what he wants to go for here.
Oh, it looks like he might be lining up for a sky wheelie off the pod. Yes, he is. Getting it airborne.
And he's going to do the slap walk, something we've seen from Tom Meents. Now we're seeing it from Crispy Alec, pulling it onto those front wheels and walking it all the way back. It's almost a slap moonwalk there. I don't even know what to call that, and he's going to pull it onto the roof. It looked like he had it saved there, but he just overdid it, and it's going to send him right onto the lid.
Yeah, Chris, he had something right there. I think instead of a bit of a slap moonwalk, that looked a bit more like a pogo, just getting that thing elevated from the rear two wheels onto the front twos. But, I mean, that was a really solid, I guess, sky moonwalk there off the pod, just wasn't able to land it. As the score is going to be an 8.163 for Monster Mud. If Justy was able to land that final move, he would have been able to get higher in the standings.
Even still, though, very nice 2 hits from Crispy Alec. I know the second one didn't end exactly how we would have liked, but very solid performance there from Chris. Next up, it's going to be Jackson Mazzaros in a Jurassic Attack. He was unable to make racing. We'll see if he's able to bounce back here in 2-wheel skills with a good performance.
Here, Jackson Mazzaros, I mean, he hasn't had the opportunity to shine in racing, but he can always come out here in skills and just impress everyone last minute. Let's see if he's going to be able to pull off his technical tricks out here perfectly, as this is one of my picks to win skills here. Going to go for the moonwalk.
Yeah, pulling it onto those front 2 tires. He's really good at 2-wheel skills. Honestly, I believe he's in the actual standings there as the top 8 in 2-wheel skills, and he's going to moonwalk it over the double. Tried to get it into a wheelie, it looked like, wasn't quite able to do it, but still a very solid first hit there from Jackson Mazzaros in Jurassic Attack.
And walked it completely up and over the obstacle. That's going to help him in the points. But it looks like he's going to go over this pod, maybe for another popper here.
Gets it onto those front 2 tires, moonwalking it slowly down the front stretch. Very good, keeping it under control. Obviously, anybody can do a fast moonwalk, but if you're able to really slow it down and it just really shows off that finesse and control that Jackson has over the truck.
Right there, he's just finding that point of equilibrium. He's going to walk it back into the wheelie. Oh, unable to get it, though.
Very solid 2 hits from Jackson Mazzaros. I think he was just looking to score well, get a nice score, try and boost his skills average, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Very nice 2 hits there from Jackson.
You said it right there, right? I mean, it would have to take a lot there to get ahead of Nick Worthman's score, so I think he was just going up there for the consistency, and it kind of worked out in his favor. He gets an 8.732, putting him in 3rd place at the moment. 60-second clock on one of our drivers. I think we just have one more competitor to go, and that should be Christian Lanute in Monster Mart Rottweiler. Let's see if he's able to get his truck ready and pull it out onto the track for his run.
Christian Lanute unable to make the racing competition, so he would really like to have a good skills performance here, but if he's unable to get into the game, that he will unfortunately have to be scored with a 0, but he's still got 30 seconds on the 60-second timer.
Just 10 seconds on the clock at the moment. Don't know what's happening right there with Christian. He's still trying to find the keys to his ride. And there goes the clock.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
That means your winner in skills competition, winning both of the first two competitions. Nick Worthman and Brodos are putting on a heck of a show here tonight. And that's going to give him, obviously, the lead for the overall event championship. Really having a nice showing out here tonight from Nick.
He is just hungry for that points title. Got the win in racing, got the win in skills. I mean, right now, he should be in the lead for points. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, Nick Worthman just already to a strong first half, or I guess first 2/3 of this event here, as we have one competition to go. It looks like we're going to be heading into our short intermission break right here. Once again, Nick Worthman just dominating this finale event so far, winning racing and winning skills. We have one more competition to go, and it is freestyle, and we'll be right back after our intermission break to continue the action here in Daytona Beach.
Suicidal, honey, nothing you can do about it. Let me take the check with the reckless abandon. Honey, just call me kamikaze. Stepping out of body, no matter what you call it. I'm a kamikaze. Abandon all your logic and put your money on it. I'm a kamikaze. Going down with my wings on fire. Guess I'll see you in another life. Stepping out of body, you can tell everybody, mama, I'm a kamikaze.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I'm feeling heat in December when you found me.
I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious,
I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Don't complicate it. Yeah. 'Cause I know you and you know everything about me. I can't remember all of the nights I don't remember when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you.
freestyle.
Yeah, I'll say some shit that they always say. Oh. Next up is everybody's
What you
favorite
know?
competition, freestyle. Right now, your winner in the overall event championship is Nick Worthman, but that can all change in freestyle here. There's still a tight series battle between Will Meyer and Nick. Chadwick is basically out of contention at this point, but we'll see if he's able to put down a good freestyle on himself. So starting off your freestyle competition, it's going to be Trent Fung driving Whiplash. Hasn't been having the best luck in freestyle this season. He's had a lot of zeros on the board solely from not being able to throw the clock, so we'll see if he's able to start the freestyle competition with a bang.
We're gonna see him on the board just in a moment. And Adrian, I just gotta ask you a quick question. I mean, there's so many things to hit. There's so much room out here, a lot of obstacles. What do you think it's gonna require out of these drivers in order to put up a winning freestyle run tonight?
I think you're going to need to have a lot of control. By the way, Trent obviously making his way onto the track now, but you're going to need to have a lot of control. A lot of these ramps, just like in Salt Lake City, are very steep. You don't want to be able to nose over, and you don't want to, put your back to it into the ground too much and break the wheelie bar. There's not a lot of room for error on this track, so you're really going to need to keep, your truck under control for the full 2 minutes. And we'll see if Trent's able to do that. Obviously, he's more of a wild man, so we'll see if he's able to stick some wow factors into his run, but also for the clock. And he's looking for his first hit, and it's going to be a huge lead.
Oh my gosh!
Some of the biggest errors we have seen all season. Trent Fung in Whiplash starting off the run with a huge leap.
Right there, just kind of avoiding obstacles all along that straightaway, though. There you go. Now he's going to get back into the rhythm. Over the transfer. Oh, man, a bit hard right there on the back.
Getting himself a little crossed up, but he's able to bring him back onto all four tires. Kind of comboing it up over the roller onto that tabletop, pulling it into a slap wheelie. Really nice hit there from Trent.
There, he's going to make his way around, going to go for the other transfer. No, he's going to go over this pod right now with some more nice air. Going to arc it over the pod into a nose pick.
A little bit of a nose pick, but he gets the slap wheelie out of it, and he's going to sort of pocket it onto that double ramp there, and he's going to slam into the wall really hard.
No.
And it's going to go over.
Dang.
Looked like he was going to get it to settle onto those rear two tires, but he was unable to do that, and it's going to roll over backwards. Very kind of sad wreck there for Trent. Not what he wanted to have here in freestyle.
Starting off the freestyle competition with a bang, though. I mean, that was some of the biggest air we've seen all season, and we have a lot more to go with that. As the score is going to be a 4.636 here for Whiplash. He made it past 30 seconds, which is the time frame that you need to qualify for a score. So, good job for Trent here to kick off things in the freestyle competition.
Yeah, Trent unable to fill the full 2 minutes, but for what was there, that was a really good run. Some of the biggest that we've seen all season. We'll see if he's able to put himself into the high jump competition contention. Obviously, that lineup still being decided, still being open to new drivers being put into it. Obviously, Trent Fung, huge leap there, might get him into the lineup if it was big enough.
Still have a lot more drivers to go here, so definitely Trent could qualify himself into the field, get himself invited, but we have so much other huge and steep jumps out here that drivers could really get some altitude off of, so we still got a lot more to go here in freestyle as we're about to transition into our second competitor. I believe you'll see him on the board in just a moment.
Next up, it's going to be Chris Bialik and Monster Mutt. One of the best freestylers in the entire circuit. He's always capable of having those really creative wow factors, and we'll see what he's able to get started with here. Another big leap right there, getting his run started. Not quite as big as what we saw from Trent, but still a huge air from Chris Bialik.
Right there, a nice triple combo. I like this already. He's attacking the track constantly. A quadruple combo. Already getting great momentum to start off the run, as we don't want to see drivers just avoiding obstacles here. Nice backflip. He's going to land it into the wheelie.
Very early backflip, but it's going to pay off with a really nice move there, pulling it over the backflip ramp. Haven't seen anything like that all season. That's what I was talking about, though, with Chris Bialik. He's very capable of pulling off these extremely creative moves. And that was just another one of them right there.
Oh, man, just tail whipping it through the air.
And pulling it into a sort of a slap wheelie there. Really crazy hit there from Chris. Already on the ragged edge.
Right now, I mean, he's just going from hit to hit. Nice air once again over the backside of that pod. He is just around a minute into the run, has around a minute left. Right now, he's going to go over the bus stack with some nice air.
Chris pulling it into a slap wheelie, comboing it up into that transfer obstacle. Kind of making his way, almost doing a racing pass during his freestyle there, hitting all the racing disciplines, getting it onto two wheels.
Oh, nice save right there. Just getting the truck back on all fours, and he's going to go for the backflip container. Right there, popping it into the moonwalk.
Very nice hit there. He wasn't really lined up for the backflip, but he was able to pull it off perfectly, and he got it into a moonwalk. That was a great hit. And he's going to get some huge air off of that double.
Gonna make his way into the inside of the track. Gonna go for a bicycle off the roller. Oh no! Oh wow!
That puts him in trouble. What a crash. Back onto the wheels. Looks like he's alright though. We'll see if he's able to refire, and he's not going to be able to. That's going to be the end of the run for Chris Bialik. An extremely violent wreck.
Right there, I think he left just around a few seconds on the clock. It felt like a really long-lasting run, though.
Oh my god, read the chat, that was time.
Okay, that was time. It is an 8.953 right there for Monster Mutt, taking the lead here, blasting into the lead, and he's going to hold on to the hot seat. I bet that run's going to be up top for a pretty long time.
Next up, it's going to be Jaden McClam and Megalodon. He had a nice skills performance, good enough for 4th in that competition. We'll see if he's able to carry that momentum here in freestyle. Obviously, he's put in together a nice showing out here so far driving Megalodon. We'll see if what he's going to hit here for his first hit. Going to launch it over that double. We're really seeing huge leaps to start off runs here tonight.
You're getting a lot of distance air right there. Different from how Trent started the run with a lot of altitude, and right now going to go back over that pod with some more nice air.
Oh no, he's in trouble, and he's barrel rolling. This is a violent wreck. Onto his roof. What a crash for Jaden McClam.
Man, just ending the run early right there. Not sure if he filled the 30 seconds, and so that's really going to hurt him. But still went out there, put on a bit of a show for the fans, and yeah, that's not going to... He didn't fill 30 seconds, so only going to get a 0 here for freestyle. Tough break for Jaden.
Yeah, Daytona International Speedway, no stranger to these really violent, fast, sidewinding crashes. So I guess it's only fitting that we see one of those here in our monster truck competition at Daytona with Jaden McClam and Megalodon. Next up, looking to rebound from his racing competition. He didn't have the worst skills run. He had a pretty good skills run. You know, it's going to be Michael Alonso and Jester pulling it out onto the track here. I would say his strong suit is freestyle, so we'll see what he's able to pull off here tonight. You know, looking for something to hit first. And it's going to be another huge set, and that's really been the name of the game tonight, is getting these huge, huge leaps.
Oh man, just kind of floating around the track right now. But I mean, yeah, like you said it right there, Adrian, there's so many huge obstacles for these drivers to attack. He's going to go over the pod, bounce it a bit, and he's going to bring it back on all fours.
Going to kind of get caught up there on the little tabletop ramp there. Wasn't quite able to get his back wheels fully up the ramp, but he's going to get carried right back into the momentum.
Make his way around, and it looks like he's going to go back over that pod. Nice air once again, arcing the truck. Oh, a little bit of a nose pick out of that. Couldn't really put it into the wheelie. He's going to go over that double.
Hitting the wall there. Gets a nice little sky wheelie off of that, and looks like he tried to bounce it into a slap wheelie. Wasn't quite able to get it.
Oh, man.
For that double ramp. Gets some nice air off of that. Flat lands it.
Going pretty close to that barrier right there, but he's setting himself up for the bus. Some nice air up and over it, putting it into a little bit of a wheelie, and he's going to combo that over the backside of the pod. Huge air.
Wow, and he's going to side slap it. That's going to put him in trouble. Yeah, that's going to send him right onto his lid. Those types of hits are extremely hard to tame, and it's going to bite him there with that side slap landing. Scores being put in. It's going to be a 7.473 for Michael Alonso and Jester. Obviously not enough to take the lead, but he was having a good run for what was there. Unable to fill the clock, though.
Yeah, he had a lot of great air and a lot of good hang time throughout the run. Just wasn't able to fill the entire 2 minutes, which really hurt him in the scores. But let's see what these other drivers have. Is they're going to have to one-up these performances, and especially the air from all these drivers out here. We're going to get our next competitor out onto the track. We have Jack Merkel in Gravedigger. Let's see how he's able to bounce back into the competition and hopefully just get his last win of this season here.
You know, like you said, going for his last win. He's had a season chock full of wins. He's up to, I think, 3 or 4 by now. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Looking for that elusive 4th win. You know, if anybody's capable of doing it, Jack Merkel, ton of Sim Monsters experience. Looking to put down a good performance here in freestyle coming up next.
Yeah, Jack, he's definitely more known to be the racer, but he could certainly throw down in freestyle. He's, you know, always been up there getting some pretty solid scores, just never really been able to get that freestyle victory. So it looks like, you know, hopefully tonight he could possibly make a statement here and get that win, as we're still waiting for him to fire up that truck so he could go.
Jack Merkel pulling the black and green wrecking machine onto the track right here, getting a nice sky wheelie to start the run.
Nice wheelie across the entire infield. There you go. Oh, there's really nothing much that we could say about this run due to some technical difficulties.
You know, transcending the laws of physics here, I don't even know what to call this. You know, the truck has turned into a mini monster truck here, looking quite like the Gravedigger cart that we see that fans can purchase here on the Monster Jam Superstore. It looks like the truck's going to come to a screeching halt and then disappear. What a run from Jack Merkel.
Fantastic performance. Just wish we could have seen what he was actually doing. Okay, he's gonna get the score of a 10.
And I think that's fitting, honestly. What more can you say about that run? You know, you had all the things you want in a freestyle run, and great air. I think he held the hang time on that first hit for like 10 seconds, something we haven't seen ever. Really good momentum. You know, he was just flying around the track, quite literally, I might add. And then amazing technicality. I don't think we've seen a monster truck turn into a mini monster truck like that before. So really, anything that the judges could look for, he pulled off in that run.
I have no words to say about that run. I mean,
burying the truck in the double like an emu with his head in the sand. That was just a really creative hit there from Jack.
Is right now, it looks like, yeah, we have this the official score coming in at 2.501. I think I agree with the 10 more, but still, I mean, that's just going to be the score there from our official. As we're going to transition into our next performance, Will Meyer going to have to follow up that killer performance from Jack Merkel. Let's see how he handles the pressure.
If I was Will Meyer, I'd be driving angry here. You know, he was unable to make the skills competition due to his wrecking racing. So he's really just looking to take it all out on this freestyle track, and he's going to start off with a huge leap.
Right there, we've seen a lot of drivers go after that one jump. It just, I don't know if they've really been able to one-up each other, but Will gonna go for some more nice air, soaring across the infield.
Kind of bouncing over that roller, almost caught him in trouble, but an experienced driver like Will Meyer is not going to be felled by a roller like that. And comboing it up, triple combo across the track, really nice hit there.
Make his way over the bus stack, arcing the truck, and he's gonna put it into a bit of a wheelie, combos that over the racing lane. Casing it! Oh!
He's gonna roll forward back onto the wheels. Looks like he's gonna be alright, but I believe it was like a little bit of a light roll on the cage. I don't know if it'll cost him or not. We'll see what the officials have to say.
looks like, yeah, they're gonna let him refire right here. Just has not been Will Meyer's night out so far. And he's gonna try and get things back into the flow right now. Nice air, putting it into the wheelie, walking it across the infield.
Yeah, you can tell he's getting really heated in that cab, you know. Obviously, no driver likes to be taken out of a competition like he was in skills, but if there's one thing a driver hates more, it's being RI'd. So he's getting right back into that action.
Oh, wow. Beautiful air so far. He's definitely trying to one-up the air performances of other drivers, and it seems to be working out in his favor, going off with a combination. More nice air.
Gonna clear that tabletop, skywheeling over the bus, bouncing it on those rear tires.
Coming around, swinging the truck with a lot of momentum into the pod. Beautiful sky wheelie up and over, putting it into another wheelie.
Almost kind of like a twisting wheelie there with the rear steer turn. Headed towards that transfer, kind of navigating around those trees there.
Yeah, you don't want to make sure you don't run into any of them. He's going to go into the container. Nice backflip. Try to get the moonwalk out of it, just unable to do it though.
Just an absolutely picturesque backflip as he's going to be in trouble, tumbling here at Daytona onto the roof. Wow, what a violent wreck, and it seemed like, you know, he just kind of got caught out of that kind of bicycle getting caught on the ramp, and it just sent him for a loop. Really violent wreck there for Will Meyer.
Yeah, right there. He had one in racing, just had another one here in freestyle. Will Meyer, I mean, the question is this run going to help him any much in the points run? He's going to get an 8.742. That's going to put him in second place at the moment, right under Chris Bialik's Monster Mud. It all depends on Chadwick and Nick Worthman's performances out here.
Next up, looking to have another really good freestyle run after his really good skills performance, it's Jackson Mazzaro and Jurassic Attack.
Mazzaro's, I mean, he's a really good freestyler. I think he inherits a lot of his skills, talent into freestyle. Right there, getting a lot of good air to start off and bouncing over the pod.
Looks like we have officially crowned our most popular jump on this track. A lot of drivers sending it off of that double ramp. And I think that might have been the best one, honestly. He really caught some hang time with that.
Go over the bus right there, nicely done. He's going to make his way over to the backside of that pod with some more nice air. And yeah, like you said, Adrian, I think probably some more drivers are going to go out for that jump. But it is going to kind of hurt them, as it does hurt the creativity of their performances.
Oh, hard hit on the nose. It's not going to hurt his momentum too much, I don't think. He's going to get right back into the action, but a really tough nose pick there for Jackson.
Oh man, some beautiful air once again. Just this track has been just orientated for air, as a lot of these drivers taking advantage of the opportunity that they have. Nice ragged edge, bit of a combination there for Jackson.
Very nice wheelie there onto the front two wheels into the car stack. Wow, what a combo from Jackson.
Just tearing this floor up. Oh no, gonna save it off the sky wheelie. Nicely done.
Almost like a half twisting wheelie over that jammer there. Creative hit. And he's gonna get another big leap over that double kind of valley popper ramp there.
Go into the back side of the pod with some nice air. Once again, Jackson, he's definitely going for the lead out here. He's gonna make his way around. Gonna go for the bus.
Kind of pulling it into a slap wheelie through the grass there. Wasn't quite able to get it onto that wheelie bar, but it's still a very nice hit. Getting a nice leap over the double there. Very long distance. Heading it into the backflip.
Oh, into the moonwalk. Nicely done right there. As I say, Jackson Mazzaro's great with incorporating skills, talent into freestyle. Also kind of did a bit of a reverse cross thread.
Yeah, shades of Dan Evans here at Daytona. Jackson Mazzaro's bicycling. Up the tabletop ramp, kind of with the side two tires there.
Looks like that's going to be it for the run. He fills the clock. A really solid performance right there from Jackson Mazzaro's. Definitely the most technicality in a run that we've seen tonight so far.
Yeah, just everything you could want in a run there. He had the air, had the momentum, had the technicality. Momentum fell a little bit when he had that nose pick, but he got right back into the action. Obviously, the experience of Jackson there coming into play. Just a very good run from Jurassic Attack.
Scores are in. It is a 9.231. He is going to take the lead, and he is going to enter himself into the hot seat for right now in the competition. Great job for Jackson Mazzaros. Possibly he could get his first freestyle win of the season.
Yeah, not surprised at all there. Great score for a great run. Jackson really throwing down here. What more could you say? Great performance from Jackson. Next up, Mr. Beardman, Chadwick Deerfoot driving Bad Company. Obviously, eliminated from points contention here tonight, but what better way to bounce back than winning freestyle if he's able to do that. So, Chadwick, experienced veteran, one of the best freestylers in the game, and he's going to start off with a wheelie over that tabletop. Very nice.
Yeah, going to combo it. It looks like he's going to go for a bit of a racing pass. Nice air off of that wall right there, and he's going to make his way around to the backside of the pod. Beautiful soaring air.
What a leap from Chadwick Deerfoot. Another big sky wheelie over the bus. He's earned his pilot's license, and we're not even like 30 seconds into the run.
He's going to make his way back over the bus stack with some more nice air so far. Really consistent with his hits and consistent with the hang time. He was just keeping that truck in the air.
I would venture to guess he spent more time in the air than on the ground. I mean, he is really soaring this truck. Got a very long distance hit there over the wall as well.
Backside of the bus stack. Oh, getting pretty vertical with the wheelie. Able to set it down and continue the run. Chadwick so far definitely looking like a run that's worthy of the lead. Just has to fill the clock and add a bit more wow factor in.
Headed towards the back of that transfer. Didn't want to get in trouble there, so he was able to just kind of trace it over it. Nice hit there. It looks like he's going to line himself up for the backflip, and that's exactly where he's going. Absolutely perfect rotation. Tried to get it into the moonwalk, didn't quite get it.
Yeah, right there. Wasn't able to get the moonwalk, but he's going to just continue the run with a nice combination, a good sky wheelie off the cars, and he's going to continue the run. Going to go around and going to go for the double.
Chadwick Deerfoot getting the wheelie, kind of half twisting like we saw from Jackson Mazzaros. This time over the tabletop, and it's going to set him up perfectly to make a leap over the jackrabbit at the end of the racetrack.
Nice air. The clock is probably winding down at the moment. A pretty solid run so far from Chadwick, and yeah, right there, that's time. This is going to be the last move of the run.
And he ends it with a pawkin. What a run from Chadwick Deerfoot.
Beautiful performance right there. I like how in the beginning of the run he had so much air, then transitioned into a more technical performance with, I like the pawkin right there to end off the run. Let's see how the judges evaluated that performance.
I would hate to be a judge right now. Both of these runs, fantastic. Back-to-back freestyles, no less. So I'm really interested to see who the leader is after this score gets put in. And it's going to be a 9.315. Your new leader, Chadwick Deerfoot in Bad Company. Fantastic performance from the veteran.
Chadwick Deerfoot, I mean, we mentioned in the pre-show that he's come so close to getting a win, but has never gotten the chance to, so let's see if tonight could be his night, as we're going to transition into our next competitor here for freestyle. You're going to see him on the board in just a moment. Right here he is, Jax Cohen in Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Still remember his great performances from early on in the season. Let's see how he's able to end off his run here in the season of RORMJLs.
Like he's going to hit the bus to start off his freestyle. And like you mentioned, it's been quite the semi-charmed life for Jax this season. He's had some great performances like we saw in Stop 1, and he's also had some quote-unquote stinker performances in this season. So we'll see what tonight is here in freestyle, but looks like he's getting started with some really nice action.
Yeah, liking the air so far. Going to go over the backside of that wall, combo that over. A bit of a cross-thread motion. And so far, he's definitely trying to tear up this course and hit all the obstacles out there. Always good to see.
One of the most important aspects, one of the most underrated aspects of freestyle, I should say, is hitting things in a way that nobody's really hit them. We saw it there when he kind of glided over that double with the side of the tires.
Yeah, absolutely. Jax, I mean, he definitely knows how to attack things in different angles compared to all the other drivers. Gonna go for a bit of a wheelie and combo that over with some nice air.
Fantastic leap there from Jax. He's going to pull it into a slap wheelie.
Ooh, nice air over the backside of that hill. So far, keeping up really good perpetual motion all throughout this run. Just non-stop hit-to-hit action. Just, I think he needs to kind of mix it up a little bit, though, and probably get a bit more variety of hits into the run.
Really big wheelie, sky wheelie there over the grass, and he's going to land right in it. Kind of hitting the side of that transfer. It's going to get him crossed up, but he's going to pull out of it.
Nicely done right there with the combo, and he's going to put himself into the backside of the jump. A nice transfer.
Wow. Using like the second inside ramp for the double as like an own ramp of its own. That was like really creative from Jax. I don't even know what to call it. He's in trouble.
Oh.
It's what a wreck that he almost got it back into the onto the tires, and he maybe could have pulled out of it if he had some grip, but just a really tough bounce there from Jackson. It's going to send him over a little earlier than he would have liked, I would say.
Yeah, right there. I believe he filled the majority of the clock. Had a really good run with good perpetual action from start to end with really good cross threads and especially the combinations as the score is coming in for Jax Cohen. And it is a 9.012. That's going to put him in third place right under Jackson Mazzaro's.
Yeah, he only had 2 seconds left in the freestyle. So yeah, very fitting score for a very good run from Jax Cohen. Next up, Devin Dawson Dragon made it all the way to the finals in racing. Got bit in his skills performance. It sent him over in a way that he really wasn't prepared for. But looking to rebound here in freestyle. Getting started. It looks like with the transfer obstacle. Oh, he's gonna shoot the flames out of the nose of that dragon truck. Obviously using the pyrotechnics that come in that truck. Now he's searching for his first ramp to get started on. He's going to get some huge air over the double. What a leap from Devin Doss.
Yeah, landing right there in the grass. Devin Doss, I mean, he definitely wants to finally get his first freestyle win of the season. And right now, just based off the first hit, he's going for it. Going to combo that into the backflip. Nice.
Going to shoot some fire out of the nose while rotating through the air there. Combo it up over that racing double there. Really nice combo there from Devin.
Oh man, nice bit of a unique approach there to that double, and he's going to go to the backside of the bus. Oh man, going to save it.
Devin whipping it around, going for the transfer. Going to kind of land in front of that bus, nose it up there, and he's going to shoot the firewall in the air. That was really good finesse there from Devin. Oh no.
Oh no.
Listing over the transfer back onto the wheels. The officials are going to use the RAI. We'll see if he's able to refire. And he's going to get the refire there. Looking to get right back into the action with a nice leap over the bus, and he's in trouble. That's going to be a wreck. Wow.
Yeah, that is not how you recover after being shot off. Devin Doss just went way too big right after being shot off. I mean, it's really interesting how, things like that could hurt your flow, could really mess with the driver's mentality out on the track. It could either cause them to be more cautious or for them to go even bigger. Devin Doss just wanted to go bigger, but it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, really unfortunate ending there for Devin. He was airing it out. He had that really nice leap over the double. Obviously went for a back foot very early in his run, using the fire to his advantage that comes out of that truck. But he just got bit off of that double ramp, nosed over, and it sent him for a loop.
Yeah, the score for Dragon's going to be a 7.953, so that's going to put him in sixth place, right under Will Meyer and Slinger.
We're getting word that Max Silver and Vendetta are likely unable to freestyle. Obviously, his teammate Jackson Mazzaro sits in second place with a 9.231. But Max Silver, unfortunately, unable to make it out tonight. Tough break there, but we still have two more competitors left in this freestyle competition. The first of which, Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy. The second of which, Nick Worthman and Brodozer.
Both of these drivers have won freestyle competitions before, and here's the first guy that you mentioned, Adrian, Aaron Lurie in Monster Energy. He's had sensational performances over the season. Definitely wants to end off his run in the season with a bang.
Had one of our nominees possibly for Freestyle of the Year back in Oakland. We'll see if he's able to throw down a run of that caliber here tonight. Looking for his first hit. Like he has all season, he's going to start off with a backflip. What else would you expect from Aaron Lurie in Monster Energy? And it's going to be a perfect backflip, I might add.
Yeah, right there. He just had to turn out of it. No need to hurt his momentum or anything. Just put it right into the pod. Nicely done, keeping the action rolling forward as he's going to go over the backside of the wall.
Oh, walking the wheelie down the bus. A very nice hit from Aaron Lurie in Monster Energy.
Gonna put the truck in for a nice transfer. Oh, a bit on the ragged edge there with the landing, but able to recover and putting it into the backside of that hill.
Kind of getting crossed up on that double ramp, but he's going to put it into a bicycle and ride it over the Jackrabbit, whipping it around, brings it back on all fours.
There into a nice wheelie off the backside of that transfer jump, walking it all the way out, and he's going to combo that into the bus. Yes, he will.
Wow, really bold move there. A lot of drivers would get caught up there, but Aaron is a seasoned veteran, and it was no problem for him getting over it.
Oh, man, what a pocket.
Goodness. Wow, two bold moves in a row from Aaron Lurie.
Oh, a beautiful combo. Kind of getting a bit of some rhythm action right there as he's going to whip the truck around and go straight for the pod.
Just gliding across those jumps, sky-wheeling it, pulling it onto the front. Looked like he was going for a moonwalk there, but wasn't quite able to get it.
Ooh, a unique cross thread right there so far. The clock is winding down. Just trying to pull something else here in the run, but kind of hurting his momentum in the process. There you go, getting it back into the flow.
Lapping it down, pulling out a wheelie, riding it down the length of the track. Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy getting caught up, cartwheeling through the air, and he's going to save it.
And he's going to fill the clock as well. Aaron Lurie with a very good performance.
What a leap as time expires. Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy. What a run. He's still going. He doesn't want to be over yet, and he's going to end it right there. What a run from Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy. Challenging Chadwick Deerfoot for the lead. We'll see what the officials have to say.
He had everything in that run. The technicality, a lot of good air. His momentum was very good as well. And, I mean, it all comes down to the judges. Let's see what the score is going to be.
It's going to be a 9.512 for Aaron Lurie, your new leader with one truck to go in Monster Energy. What a performance.
And we have only one driver to go right now. And that driver could potentially go 3 in a row or could just leave Aaron Lurie up there in the hot seat. It is Nick Worthman in Brodozer trying to take home not only the freestyle win and the clean sweep, but also this points title.
You know, Nick Worthman, obviously, he can taste the series win. He's so close, but he needs to get centered, get focused, and throw down a good performance to officially lock it up here. Nick Worthman, obviously a very skilled driver. We'll see what he's able to throw down in freestyle. We'll see if he takes it more conservatively or maybe goes for broke and just goes for that three-peat in this event.
Huge air over the bus to start off, and he's going to combo that with some more nice air, following up with the sends.
Well, it looks like our question was answered very quickly because 2 huge sends to start off the run show that he's going to be on the ragged edge. Another huge send over the transfer, over the hill, clearing it by a mile as he heads towards that bus.
And this run so far, I mean, it's just the beginning, but it's felt like one huge continuous combination, keeping up a lot of momentum and flying across this track with some more nice air right there over the pod.
Nick headed towards that Supercross wall. He's going to get a huge sky wheelie off it, possibly the biggest that we've seen on that ramp all night, pulling it onto the nose, and he's going to hit the transfer almost in a moonwalk on the ragged edge, Nick Worthman.
Yeah, that was a really good save there, using that bit of a hill to his advantage. Oh man, getting a bit on the ragged edge! Oh no!
He's gonna roll it over early. We'll see what he's able to get. I believe he filled more than 30 seconds of time, so I believe he is eligible for a score, but a very early roll from Nick Worthman. Not what he wanted to do. It's still going to be an 8.132. That, I believe, officially locks up the series for Nick Worthman. In rather unceremonious fashion, Nick Worthman is going to win the series here in RORMJL Stadium Tour 2.
Quite possibly, but right now, Aaron Lurie and Monster Energy was able to dodge a bullet in Nick Worthman, and so he's going to take home, I believe, his third freestyle win of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just Aaron Lurie, a great freestyle season for him in RORMJL. Just what a way to end off Stadium Championship Series 2 with Aaron Lurie taking this last win.
I believe Nick Worthman has requested an interview. We'll see if he makes his way up to the booth.
While we wait, though, they might be calculating the overall standings, or might be still trying to determine if Nick Worthman is officially the winner. I believe that he locked it up, but let's just see if what we're seeing is true here.
Pulling it on to victory lane, your series champion, Nick Worthman and Brodozer.
And just, this has to feel really good for him, being able to keep up with guys like Chadwick and Will Meyer and Jack Merkel. And look at him, he's going to pull out onto the stage right now.
Dick celebrating his win at Daytona, as so many drivers before him have in other forms of competition here in motorsports. Nick Worthman crowns himself king of Daytona, king of the series. What a finish from Nick Worthman.
Right there, you see him on the board once again. Nick Worthman, he also got overall with a 42 points, I believe, at the moment. And so, just once again, Nick Worthman with an incredible showing here. He put in the work when he had to, He finally got that win so far. He was also really dominant in the earlier seasons of RORMJL, so for him to get back on that dominance right now and keep up with all these veterans is just so incredible. Nick Worthman joining Israel Martinez in the winner's circle for Series Champions. Oh, it looks like this marks the end for Stadium Championship Series 2. I mean, I've had a blast commentating for all of these events as we had so much action, so much wild moments all throughout the season. I mean, with it started with Jack Merkel picking up 3 wins in a row to start off the season, and then right now, just in the finale of this event, I mean, Will Meyer had the lead going into the points race. Then Nick Worthman, by a sudden shift in events, just got the win at the end with a wild event here in Daytona. I mean, Adrian, do you have any final thoughts for what went down here tonight?
Yeah, this series was chock full of fantastic events, but this might have crowned them all. I mean, Nick Worthman coming up clutch when he needed to win this series is honestly one of the best comeback stories you could honestly tell in Sim Monsters history. Just what a clutch from Nick Worthman. What a night here. Obviously, Nick's going to the World Finals as a series champion. Congrats to him. Congrats to the drivers that obviously make it into the World Finals that didn't win the series. Just an all-around great series.
Yeah, you said it right there. I mean, just so much competitive action right here, and just all the performances that these drivers put on each week in and week out. I mean, they've really shown their best, you know, competing against each other, rookies and veterans alike. And just once again, this marks the end for a really spectacular series here in this 5th season of Riggs of Rod's Monster Jam Live. I mean, Adrian, I'm happy that you were here in the booth here to commentate with me over the finale event. I mean, till then, make sure you tune in tomorrow, as we will be seeing the finale of the hashtag More RORMJL series, as that is where guys like Alex Ferrulo and Gravedigger, Vincent Ackert and Maximum Destruction, and also guys like Austin Dahlgren and Monster Mutt will be able to battle it out here to see who will be able to take home that series title. And until then, I mean, that was myself, Brandon Adam. That was Adrian Cooper. This is Riggs of Rod's Monster Jam Live.
This is how legends are made.